This is so bad for Ron DeSantis. Oh my God. DeSantis urges Bob Iger to drop Disney lawsuit, accept the end of special privileges. Okay, so again, the gist here is that Ron DeSantis was chest puffing against Disney and threatened to take away their special privileges, which basically allow them to run a city within a city on their own. But Disney was faster than DeSantis and had changes made to the council appointed to oversee Disney, which guaranteed them those privileges. And when Florida moved to remove them anyway, Disney sued. So he's giving up on it? My guess here is that DeSantis knows he can't win the presidency, so he's going to... DeSantis is so shit at this. Yeah. Now that he's no longer jumping from the governorship to the presidency, he's like losing his will to continue this. Yeah, he bit off way too much here. They're suing the state of Florida. They're going to lose that lawsuit, DeSantis said in an interview with CNBC's Last Call, set to air at full and 7 p.m. So what I would say is drop the lawsuit. Why would you assume Disney would lose a lawsuit? Why would you ever assume that? This is extremely funny. Speaking of Florida, I saw something really funny lately. I think it was just from like a week ago. Maybe some of you guys saw it. Was it more than a week ago? Sorry, I saw this, like, it was like a tourism advocacy thing from Miami. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? Can I find it on Twitter? God damn, I should have had this prepared beforehand. I thought this would be pretty easy to find. I thought I saw that, like, the city of Miami was doing a tourism, like, advocacy thing where they were saying, hey, guys, this isn't too bad of a place to be if you're trans or gay or whatever. Come on down. Something like that. But I can't find it. Am I thinking of Orlando? It wasn't Miami. It was Orlando? There it is. Thank you. Ads welcome LGBTQ tourists to Orlando, splitting advocates. Please tell me they have the audio. Podcast ad from the city of Orlando. Does anyone have that? Orlando, a city that's ready to welcome you just as you are. Please, God, let me see if I can find that. Orlando podcast ad trans tourism. Please, God, let me see if I can hear that. I need it. Here, from Pink News. Do you have the audio? Orlando's official tourism association is running adverts encouraging LGBTQ people to visit, despite Florida having some of the most extreme anti-LGBTQ state laws in the United States. 60-second audio clip from Visit Orlando was broadcast on iHeartRadio channels, including Pride Radio, reassuring listeners that the city is, quote, ready to welcome you just as you are. Is that the embedded? Here we go. No, this is 2 minutes 40. It's from Visit Orlando. Maybe the 1 minute bit is like a subset of this.
It means to me diverse, being proud of yourself, being proud of who you are, your internal self, your true self, and allowing that to kind of shine. And I think once you get to that point, that's when everyone can kind of really get to know each other.
I'm sorry, listen, okay? I get trying to celebrate your existence within Florida, but holy shit, dude. If you're gay or trans or whatever in Orlando or in Florida, do not make ads encouraging other fucking queer people to come over to the state, okay? Do not. You can say, like, we're here, we're queer, but do not encourage more people to come over there, please.
As a LGBTQ plus individual, to me means that we're always representing...
Don't say plus. What do you... never mind.
And being present in the community, and we always have to show that we are here, and we are proud.
Pride is everything.
Why are you so loud?
It's been something that has been important to me since I was a kid. I personally came out in 1977, and I'm elated to be doing it here in Orlando because we are a wonderful place to be if you are part of the community.
Is that true? Is that true? Is that true? Is that true? I don't think that's true. I think it might be one of the worst places alongside Tennessee, Texas, in America.
That's one of the things I like about Orlando. I actually came originally from Pittsburgh, moved over to the East Coast, but I'm here in this area now because it is so wonderfully diverse. We can't live without diversity. It makes...
Yeah, in Florida, I know Orlando is diverse, but that's because you're like a sea of... Okay, guys, DeSantis is literally like tearing apart the state, okay? Apart from the fact that the Disney lawsuit in opposition is not working in his favor at all, DeSantis' anti-woke bills are costing Florida millions in business. Guys, why do you think they're doing this tourism advocacy? because A, a lot of tourists are queer or have like queer kids or whatever, you know, and B, like Florida is a tourist haven. A huge portion of their economy is tourism. How much of Florida's economy is tourism? Ron DeSantis not only made it more difficult to come to the state, but also fucking went after Disney, which is the main source of tourism. The GDP generated by Florida's travel and tourism accounted for over 8% of the gross state product in 2021. Tourism contributed $101.9 billion in the Florida gross state product in 2020. This does not help.
This place rich.
It's unique because we have so much visitation here. It lends the city to be diverse. Not only that, the way our city is set up, there's so many different pockets of multicultural groups. We have our LGBTQ plus community in our Lake Ivanhoe and College Park locations.
Okay, again, reminder that the DeSantis presidential campaign on Twitter retweeted an ad which was made by a neo-Nazi on their team where they were celebrating Ron DeSantis as an enemy of queer people.
We have our strong Black heritage within various parts of the city. We have a very strong Latino, Brazilian heritage here as well. And I think that allows Orlando to not only take and absorb all those cultures and create its own wonderful, beautiful combination of all of them. And I think that's what makes Orlando so unique when it comes to diversity. The reason I would tell anyone to come to this city, to come to Orlando, is because one, the city lends itself to anything you might want to do. If you can imagine it, Orlando can produce it.
Orlando is extremely inclusive. In fact, with the human...
Jesus Christ, they are really selling it, man. Like, I thought that it would be like, hey, man, Orlando's really great. Look at all this cool stuff you can do. Also, well, come down even if you're gay. What's up, gay people? Haha. But the whole thing is literally just like, please, we're not a danger to you. Please. And they have to, because Orlando's going to suffer tremendously from Ron DeSantis spooking off all of the fucking... Look at this. Over here on the right side, related articles. Florida reverses don't say gay ban on high school psychology courses. This is more complicated. It got reversed, but then they're like still not doing it because there's another thing. Ron DeSantis scraps all diversity and inclusion programs from Disney World in Florida. Ron DeSantis team responsible for homophobic campaign video reports. Like, Jesus Christ. Fucking Arbeit macht frei on the goddamn gates to enter Disney World. Jesus. I'd rather go to Disneyland. Yeah, well, they all suck anyway. The Human Rights Campaign still has an ongoing travel advisory warning for queer people to reconsider traveling to Florida.